Mm.
You are listening to Teacher Talk Tuesdays with Dr. Yvonne, author of Look Who's Talking and countless other educational materials. This podcast is a safe place for teachers to share their incredible stories, struggles, and triumphs. The educational system as we know it has changed, but no worries, Dr. Yvonne is here to help. Now, here's your host, Dr. Yvonne.
Hello, 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 and thank you for joining me. This is your girl, Dr. Yvonne, the teacher that talks. And y'all know what? We've made it through a whole year. We have made it to a whole year. Well, really not a whole year for me because I didn't start back until December doing these, I think it was, but we've made it. This is the end of the year. This is the last Tuesday of the school year. And I am so excited to say that I made it through and we are finishing up. And I am glad that we made it. My students are doing well. I'm proud of them. Tomorrow we're having our end of the year party and I have gotten some things for them. And I'm just excited about what's about to happen. And I just want to share with y'all. Oh, I done went into the dark. Oh, come into the light. All right. Yeah, I just want to share with y'all what I got for my babies. I did. I created because I knew we were struggling in reading. Oh, there go my light. So I created this. Ooh, let me see if I can get it in the perspective of the light. Here we go. This is what I created. Okay, it just took me all out the picture. All right, I created this for my kids. It's a tutorial on reading, some things for them to do for reading. It's a nice little book that I created. Reading logs, activities for them to do, read about their message, what it was about, the main idea, and just to do some things over the summer so they don't lose what they learned this year. So I'm excited that, and this will be available on Amazon soon. So just be looking for it. This is it. This is the back. Yeah, that's your girl. So I'm excited about that and what I have for my students, for them to be able to work on some stuff during the summer. So they don't lose what they learned this year, so they can go into fifth grade doing the right thing. And we just have to say that we made it, y'all. And it's just some things that we need to do different on next year. I know some things that I'm going to do different on next year as it relates to my students and how things work with them. Kitty, stop pushing my camera. How things work with them and what we did in the school this school year and what I came into was totally different. So yes, I am looking for you. I don't know. My Steelers represent today was pajama day. Girl, move. And this was what I wore. You know, my other Steeler pajamas was too hot to wear. But we had a good time, and tomorrow I'm looking forward to a good time with our party. I am actually getting ready. I'm making some rotel for them and some rotel dip and the chips with the meat in it, the meat sauce. Hello. So I'm just looking forward to it. I'm just glad we made it to another year. And I want to say thank you to my parents. I want to say thank you to all of those who have supported the educational system this far and knowing that it's hard work, but it's not over. It's not impossible. We can do it together as long as we work together. Like we said, it takes a village. And as long as we work together to get this done, we can get done for our kids what they need. So I'm just excited. I didn't want to be on here long. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to jump in here and say thank you all for joining with me and rocking with me these last few months. Doing Teacher Talk Tuesday, and we will be back next year in August when school starts back to give you a whole new year of things that are going on. So I'm excited about that. I have some classes that are going to be coming out that I'll be doing, my anthology for teachers that I will be doing. So you all look forward to some things. I will be working on some things through the summer, getting some things done, taking care of some things, doing some tours. Yeah. God is good. He is working some stuff out. So y'all just be on the lookout for your girl, Dr. Yvonne, the teacher that talks, because I will be on a roll and doing some things for the educational system and how things have changed. Y'all know my intro says the educational system has changed, but I am here to help you figure out how to make those changes work for you in your classroom and for your students. So just be on the lookout for some good things that'll be coming up from me, that I'll be sharing with you all later. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about doing it. And I just wanted to thank you and come in here and say thank you. Really didn't have a whole lot to talk about tonight because it is the end of the year and we are ending. We are ending. But one thing I would like to say, one note is that, in, I don't know, maybe it's the educational system, but I just really think it's really, really crazy that, they got all of the stuff done. Everything was done. We had our awards day and all that good stuff. And we had a week and a half of school left when grades were done and there was nothing for the students to do, but yet we were told to keep them engaged. Come on now, them kids are shut down. They're not ready. So somebody need to rethink about the schedule and how they did those things. Because I know in Illinois, kids didn't, the 8th graders got out a week before everybody else. But we kept working because we still had stuff to do up until that last week of school. There was things to do. Grades weren't due until the last day of school. That last week is when grades were due. So they would like do that Wednesday and in the computer by that Wednesday. And that Friday grades went home. Report cards went home, report cards were sent out. So that at the end of the year, that last grading period, those grades were mailed home. So that's just what I'm used to, is that we taught up until the last week of school, not having everything done and out the way. And now you got a week and a half with nothing to do, but you want us to keep them engaged. These kids are not even trying to focus on anything when they know their final assignment has already been turned in. They already know that grades have already been put in the computer. Why? Because y'all put it out there on the internet, on the web page, and tell them when grades are due and when report cards are going home. Hello. So they already know, they've already shut down. So something, maybe they need to relook at that, those 9 weeks, we need to stop looking at those last 9 weeks and maybe push that back, because I don't think during the testing time, those weeks should count towards their instructional time, because you're doing test prep and you're focusing on test prep. You're really not focusing on teaching anything at that point in time. So why should those days count for those 9 weeks? So my thing is in the spring, when we come back, spring break, after that, when we're doing testing, those weeks should not be counted in the last 9 weeks. And then have those 9 weeks in a week and a half before school is out. That should go up until the last week when school is out. Like tomorrow is a party. Friday is basically a party. Thursday is basically a party day with a half a day. Well, guess what? They could have been working. We could have had everything done up until tomorrow. Grades could have been done. They could have had the end of the year party tomorrow. Friday, Thursday would have been their last day, half a day, what have you. And grades went home then. And still had grades go home on Friday, where teachers could have still had that time, because students not going to be there Friday. So teachers could have had time to make sure everything was what needed to be done and push that stuff on out. That's just my thought, but who am I? That's just my thought on it. There's no way you could end school a week and a half early and expect kids not expect them to want to focus. They're not going to focus. They're not focusing. They're not focusing. So I just think, the end of the year, that part, that probably needs to be looked at again, as far as how it's structured, as to how the end of the year programs are worked and ran. Because if they're not teaching anything by that last week, then we need to make sure we redo that. But yep, I'm here. That's all I had to say, y'all. I just want to come in and say thank you for supporting me, and like, subscribe, share it with somebody. Go back and listen to the replay, look at some of the other episodes, listen to them, share them with somebody, and be ready for next year, because we're coming back strong in August. So we got some new topics and all that good stuff, new things going on. Hopefully some more guests we can have. I had one guest this year, so I feel like I've accomplished something because I did something different. My last 2 episodes, my last 2 seasons were all voice, and it was on Buzzsprout. It was all voice, all vocal. Even my on YouTube, when I submitted them, they were all voice. But this year, hey, you got to see me live stream my YouTube. And I had a guest. I had one guest, so I made progress. So now I'm looking forward to having more guests on next year. So if you're in the educational system, if you have something that you want to say, or a parent, even that wants to come on, if you have some concerns and some things that we can talk about and share with the people, please feel free to hit me up. Yes, please leave a comment, an email, or email me at the Teacher Talk Tuesday at gmail.com. Hit me up on that one. And it's Teacher Talk Tuesday with the number 2, UESDAY at gmail.com. Hit me up if you want to be a guest. Say, or you have comments, or you have some subjects or topics that you want to talk about. Let me know. Let me know. All right. But also be going to Amazon.com and look at the books, the journals that I have, kids to write, keep up with their writing. A good space for that. Get them a journal so they can write. All right. So I'm good. I'm getting ready to go and finish cooking tomorrow. But y'all, until next time, thank you for joining your girl, Dr. Yvonne, the teacher that talks, for Teacher Talk Tuesday. And until August, y'all be good and have a safe summer.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope you've enjoyed Teacher Talk Tuesdays with Dr. Yvonne. More incredible stories, struggles, and triumphs.